How's it going, everybody? This is Sayer here, and today we have our round 1 matchup for week 2 of Cosmic Crucible, and we got matched up against Juicy, who's a very, very good player. So this is going to be a pretty fun one. Let's go ahead and take a look to see how close of a matchup this is. So they are 159 million TCP, 103. I did just hit 104. I'm currently sitting at about 163 million, so it's a slight punch down, more of a punch across, if you ask me. Now, as far as the defense goes, they have the full Spider Society in Stage 1. They have the full Mighty Avengers in Stage 2. Stage 3, they do have Mephisto, Captain Britain, and the Annihilators. Very interesting mix of teams right there. Stage 4, we do have the Orchis with Mysterio. Stage 5, we have X-Treme X-Men with Bishop and Rogue. And we have an interesting mix of Illuminati, Odin, and Super Skrull in Stage 6. So, pretty interesting team. Let's go ahead and see how we fare. Alright, we're going to start off in Stage 6 first. We're going to end up using our Apocalypse, Black Knight, Mephisto, Nightcrawler, and Echo in here. This should be able to get the one-shot in here to where I could use the empowered basic from Mephisto into Odin. Basically end up taking them out with that. So we have the rest of the team here to basically get rid of the rest of the Illuminati team. Let's go in and take this one out. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going to end up targeting Odin and using the empowered basic. That's going to do the percentile damage to him. All right, so right now the Illuminati team's kind of taking their turns. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and use the ultimate from Mephisto into the Odin, get the striker shot into him. And we're just going to basic into the Odin here. I want to see if I can get a kill on him. All right, so there he goes. Now, very easy cleanup for the rest of this. Let's go ahead and ult. And there it is. All right, we're moving over to Stage 3, and I don't know how this is going to end up doing, but I do want to give it a shot just to see what happens. If it doesn't work, I'll go and do a burn attack, then I'll go in for a following cleanup attack. Now, I can't really use Kahhori in here because of Captain Britain. He's going to be able to shut down her speed. What I plan to use is my Annihilators with the Phoenix Force. Having it to where we have the Awakened passive now for Phoenix, if you end up getting the offer. When she goes Dark Phoenix, that's going to clear the exhaust off of Omega Red along with Phoenix. Thor's here to where you hopefully can ult and get rid of the battlefield effect out there. And I'm hoping for them to be able to push the Thanos endgame so I can get rid of their buff. So there's a lot of moving parts. Hopefully we can pull this off. Alright, so Mephisto is ulting turn 1. Pretty good damage just right off the bat. Thanos didn't get pushed yet. Let's go ahead and ult. That should remove the battlefield effect, as you see right here. The enemy Gore's ulting. That's going to end up pushing Thanos. Now, I'm hoping I can try to kill Captain Britain right here. This is going to end up calling assistant. Let's just go all in on him. All right, so we didn't get the assist, actually. There's the ult from Thanos. Right, let's go ahead and ult here. And hopefully I can special with Phoenix. Here we go. That should hopefully kill Mephisto. That's going to make it for a much easier cleanup on this one now. All right, let's go ahead and ult with Dark Phoenix. Pretty good damage, actually, from that. So it's a decent cleanup that we can end up doing with this now. All right, moving over to Stage 5 before you end up doing the cleanup on that Stage 3. We're going to end up using our full Orchis team into the X-Treme X-Men Bishop Rogue in here. This should be a pretty quick matchup, I feel. Orchis does pretty well against the X-Treme X-Men, so even with the revives, I think we'll be fine. All right, so right off the bat, let's go ahead and ult. This is going to give us a bunch of speed. Let's go ahead and special with Nimrod here. there goes one life off Bishop. He did end up bleeding out. Alright, there goes Bishop. That's going to end up pushing the Forge. He's going to ult now. Alright, so we are stuck here. Let's go ahead and special. Do a little bit of a turn meter rewind into Rogue. Alright, ult. Alright, so we got a stun on Cyclops and Forge. That's actually pretty good. Go ahead and special. Alright, there goes life off of Cyclops now. Alright, Cyclops is gone. Alright, so now we did end up pushing the Forge again a little bit. Alright, here's an ult from Nimrod. Should be pretty massive damage. About half her life, not too bad. And there the safeguard ends up protecting us from that Gambit ult. Alright, let's go ahead and ult here. And that evade did end up messing me up there. Basic with Scientist Supreme. Alright, another special. This nice AoE hit from Nimrod here. Nice flips on the Forge and the Gambit. Let's go into the Forge. Alright, one life off the Forge. We need to kill him again. There he goes again. Try to take out the Gambit here. Yeah, once you get through the taunt on the Rogue, it's not terrible. It's not as efficient as I wanted it to be, though, but I'll definitely take the one shot here on this with minimal threat, in my opinion. Alright, for stage 4, we're going to end up testing out our Immortal X-Men going into the Orchis Mysterio team. Now, Mysterio dropping the extra summons down to speed up Nimrod could cause some issues. I do want to see how this ends up playing out, though. Just basically for experimenting sake. So let's go ahead and see how this one goes. Alright, because we need the full team of the Immortal X-Men, it does look like Nimrod still ends up popping off first. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and special with Storm. Now we do have the Trauma and the Slows out there. And let's go ahead and target Omega Sentinel and special. We're going to special with Beast. We do have Trauma on us as well because we killed all of those summons from Mysterio. Let's bring everybody together. And let's go ahead, target Nimrod special. That's going to do a turn meter rewind. And target Sentinel. Let's ult. That should be game. There it is. Alright, we're shifting gears back over to stage 3. We're going to use our Mercs for money with Ultimus and Ares. Ares is going to take that safeguard off of Gladiator. Ultimus is going to be able to ult right into him. Then we have the Mercs for money to do much easier cleanup on this. Alright, so right off the bat, we get the Gord getting his passive off. We're going to ult into Ultimus. Alright, let's just stay in Ultimus here. Let's go ahead and basic into him. Or Gladiator, sorry. Let's go ahead and ult. Going to call the assistant. And now let's go ahead and special. Alright, so yeah, this worked be great for us. Stage 1, we're going to use our full Astral team going into the full Spider Society team. Ancient One's able to do that special, which is going to flip all their buffs around, plus all the pings from Shadow King. We also have Doctor Strange in here that's able to do that special and flip their buffs again. So this one should work pretty well into this. All right, so right off the bat, Nor's doing the ultimate into Emma Frost. That's perfectly fine. Have getting his ult off as well. He's taking a beating pretty good off that. Alright, so we did end up resisting the stun from Penny. Alright, Peter B taking his turn now. Just the Spider Society team is so fast, and Astral is so slow, so we just kind of have to take this opening beating. Alright, so now it's our turn. Let's go ahead, target Penny and special. Alright, so there we got the trauma ability block on Penny. That's perfect. Alright, 1 life off of the Noir. He died pretty quick already. Alright, so here we go. We're going to special. This is going to flip. And all those bleeds out there, now they're going to start falling over. This is perfect. Right, let's go ahead and special into Pav. Alright, this is going to ult. This probably is going to end up finishing them off. For stage 2, we have the Mighty Avengers team. We're going to end up using our Cabal team in here. We're adding Kang in, and then we have Kahhori in here. He's not a villain, but new stats. He's a great character. He should be able to slot into this team very good because we have Kang who's going to be able to do that special, get a lot of crits out there, and get the Cabal team moving as well. Let's go ahead and take this out. Alright, so passive shot going into Scarlet Witch. That's great. And let's go ahead, target Hercules here for the second basic shot. Alright, Scarlet Witch special. Alright, there's the crits. There goes Hercules. And we're just going to stay on Scarlet Witch. I don't want to get those pings and destroy my efficiency. Alright, there she goes. Ult, turn me to rewind. This is probably going to finish them off. Oh, they did end up surviving that. Well, one of them did. Alright, perfect. So it looks like we got the victory on this one. Juicy / Doolum, because Doolum was one controlling the offense for this one. They got a 48,993. We got a 49,802. So we did get a pretty good victory on this one. As far as the attacks goes, for stage 1, we used the full Astral team into the Spider Society for 8371. Stage 2, Cabal, Kang, and Kahhori did a very good one-shot for 8369 into the Mighty Avengers team. Stage 2, I was very happy with this. We got the best case scenario as far as a burn attack goes. We kept Thanos endgame under 50%. We killed Mephisto. We killed Captain Britain. This left it open for a very easy cleanup. For the initial hit, we used that Annihilators Phoenix Force. And for the follow-up hit, we used our Mercs money with Ultimus and Ares for 7967. For stage 4, we used our Immortal X-Men. We got a 8369, so very good efficiency hit. Stage 5 wasn't as clean as it wanted it to be. However, it did give us a pretty good one-shot into the X-Treme X-Men with Bishop and Rogue for 8356. For stage 6, we used APOC, Black Knight, Mephisto, Nightcrawler, and Echo into their Illuminati without Captain Britain, but they added in Super Skrull and Odin, so it's still very dangerous. This was at 8370. As far as our defense goes, this is the second time the Night Stalker Storm got a victory over the Immortal X-Men on here. Storm even had 11 charges, used the ultimate, and I was able to survive that. And that's where I ended up losing Man-Thing on this one. As soon as they survived that, because of the drain that this team has, they're able to kind of bounce back and kind of get in a better position. They used the New Wars for the cleanup for a 7961. For stage 2, Cabal, Kang, Titania into my Spider Society Super Skrull for 8369. Stage 3, they used their Kahhori, Old Man Logan, Nightcrawler, and Ares for 83.71 into my superior 6. I kind of figured this was still going to pull their Kahhori, which is perfectly fine. That means they can't use Kahhori elsewhere on this. For stage 4, Night Stalkers beat the mighty Avengers with Quicksilver, 83.71. It's the Night Stalkers. It's going to be the same efficiency if I had Orchis in here, and this is going to allow me to use Orchis for offense, which is why I made that pivot. For stage 5, the full Secret Defenders failed into the X-Men team. So it's the X-Treme X-Men Rogue. I have Sunspot in here. I keep in Nightcrawler for offense for that stage 6 counter. They ended up pivoting to where they took Photon out. They added Ultimus in here. And 79.59, so not the best efficiency, but they were able to get it clear. Looks like they almost lost Ms. Marvel Hardlight. And Doctor Strange did get knocked fairly low on this one. And for stage 6, because they didn't have Mephisto for offense, they end up using APOC, Black Knight, Phoenix Force, Echo. They killed everybody besides Odin. Then they went in for the cleanup using their superior 6 with Shadow King for 79.62. So the changes I made to the defense to where I have those weapons on offense, I do feel did very well for me on this one. I'm currently 1-0, and this was a very good, very close matchup to where if I made a mistake, I could have easily been around where Duelum was for the attack on his portion. So well played, and hopefully we get another rematch. I love playing these guys. Really, really smart teams that they have in defense and offense. But if you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have one for the rest of the day.